Tom, back in action this weekend, and it's a case of the Devon derby against Plymouth. What's your message to the players ahead of this one?
It's another game. Obviously, it is a local derby, but so less travel for both clubs. But it is another game in their development. They've had a busy week in terms of the schedule, playing away at Saints earlier on in the week, so in a 21s fixture. So some of them have been involved in that. So it's just, like I say, another game that they can showcase and further in their development.
Lessons learned, I imagine, from Portsmouth. You've had the discussions about what went wrong that day, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. We pick apart the games and without overindulging in the highs and the lows. But yeah, we pick apart the games and have a look, and we've reflected back on that as a team. There was again some good bits from us, but some bits that we definitely need to improve upon as a team, but also as individuals. For
those players that featured against Southampton in midweek, how important is it for them? Of course, that Southampton team played our first team last year in the EFL Trophy.
Yeah, I mean, I know a few of the Saints players, so I know that they were young earlier on in the week, and but again, to be in that environment, to go and play them, and again the coach travel. It was a warm day as well, to run around. That's the energy that you use without knowing. And then it's important, like you say, for them to be involved in those games and, like you say, stretch as well.
What are you expecting from Plymouth's side?
I don't want to give too much away, but I guess expecting it to be relatively fiery, I imagine. In terms of I think there'll be high emotions from both teams probably, and it's about us controlling that definitely on the day. And it's about us being more composed enough to deal with what they throw at us as well.
I guess it's one of those games you don't need to G them up for it because they already are.
Yeah, I'd like to think that the local boys are more G'd up, but there's some lads that obviously are new to it. So I think that'll be a bit of a surprise. But like I said, to Portsmouth, great respect to them that they were probably the benchmark that we've played against so far in terms of throughout pre-season as well. Their competitiveness, their competitive levels, and the boys really need to reflect on that and try to aspire to be at least that.
And I guess how the players handle themselves in terms of character in games like this is what you're looking for and what you can analyse as well to perhaps learn more about the players.
Absolutely. Like I say, the emotional control in these situations is crucial, and as I say, the Saints game is a great example of that. The challenge high in the game, and being able to control themselves before, during, and after the game as well, to use less energy, so to speak.
Perfect. Thank you, Roy Kent.